Welcome to Aimee's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making fish with pesto. You can use any light, flaky fish. Today I chose to use snapper. Our other ingredients are salt and pepper, olive oil, pesto, and a large white onion. The first thing you need to do is salt and pepper our fish. So we're going to want to just sprinkle a little salt and pepper mixture lightly on both sides, just like so. The next thing we need to do is julienne our onions. This is really easy. You're going to cut your onion in half. Make sure the bulb of the onion is facing forward. So you right down the middle, cut the onion in half, and then we're going to chop the opposite end, not the bulb end, the opposite end of the onion off. So just cut it off. And then we're going to peel the first, I guess, 2 layers of the onion, this thin skin on top. We're just gonna rip this right off. And now cut off the bulb end. And now we're just going to make very thin cuts all across the onion, just like so. It's very easy, just a rocking motion with your knife all across the onion. And then when it gets to this point, if it's too difficult to cut the onion this way, you can turn it when it is smaller. So here are our julienne onions, and you just pull the onions apart so they're thin little strips, just like these. So after we finish cutting our onions, the first thing we need to do is take our fish, stick it on a sheet pan lined with aluminum foil, and then stick this in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to caramelize our onions. We want to make sure that our pan is very hot. The first thing we're going to do is take about 3 tablespoons of any good olive oil, just drizzle that into the pan, and then add about a cup of our julienne onions. Okay, so now we're just going to want to break up our onions so they can cook more evenly. You can hear that nice crackling, sizzling noise. That's what you want to hear that. So let's turn these down to low. And these will saute and cook for about 25 minutes. We want to make sure that the onions are very caramelized. They'll turn a light amber color. So now that our onions are finished cooking, you can see that they're a nice light brown caramelized color. So here's our fish. So this is almost cooked. And we're going to take our pesto. This is probably about 2 tablespoons. So we're just gonna spread this on our fish. A nice thick layer. The pesto tastes great with the fish. We're going to take our onions and just place this on the fish. And let's have this back in the oven for another few minutes or so. So here's the finished product. And here is the delicious pesto fish with caramelized onions.